It is Wednesday, June 1st, and I'm so excited that it's June, and today is day 6. We have no birthdays today, but I wanted to mention, even though we don't have announcements or anything, that have you been enjoying the beautiful smell outside when you walk outside of our school or walk outside of your house? I challenge you this week, or for the rest of June even, that every time you walk outside from being inside to take 3 big breaths. And I always think of like Crazy 8 breathing, like breathing in on the top loop and then breathing out on the bottom loop, just because that's the easiest way to do it. Making sure it's nice, slow breaths. And I challenge you to take those breaths because not only does it calm your body and your mind, but also there's this beautiful fragrance that's in the air right now. I challenge you to see if you can smell the lilacs, the apple blossoms, all of those kinds of new growth that's happening. It's just such a great way to celebrate spring. So we've got a good word of the day. Our character is measured by what we do when no one is looking. So I love that so much because I can tend to want to people please or perform, and I want them to think that I'm a good person, those kinds of things. But you know what? God, He doesn't look at the outside. He looks at the heart. He knows what our motivations are. And there's a difference between wanting to please people so that they think we're pretty cool, or so that they think we're really amazing. You know, that's one thing. But to please God is just a totally different thing. And God is, when no one else is looking, God's looking. And He sees what you do, and He sees the heart that you do it in. Like if it's coming out of a heart of love or a heart of generosity, or if it's just coming out of, I want this person to think well of me, or I want this person to promote me, so I'm gonna make sure I catch their attention when I'm doing something, but I would never do it if they're not around. That wouldn't be the attitude we want. So try to be consistent. I know one area that I've worked on is, there's often opportunities to give, and, whether it's a person that is living on the street or a person, or just even donations that you can make. And I try to challenge myself to make those donations, whether my children are watching or whether my children happen to be in the car when we pass somebody that is living on the street. I try to be consistent, even though the temptation would be, I want to do this while they're watching. Anyways, just another challenge for you today. Try to be consistent and try to do things out of a heart of love and generosity, and not what you're going to get from other people, like their applause or their or promotion. Our character is measured by what we do when no one is looking. The Lord's Prayer. Can everybody please rise and bow for the Lord's Prayer? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Have a wonderful Wednesday.
Look at us.
Team Oilers.
Love it. Love it. Hey, everybody. Hope you guys had a wonderful night. Hope you guys watched the Oilers game. Hope they took it to the Flames. My hope is that they were able to just dive right by the Flames and whistle some shots right by Markstrom and just have a fantastic game. I know everybody sort of underestimates the Oilers, but I've got a lot to show. They are a fantastic team, and I'm loving being so yes.
Yep, we're really I hope that everyone had fun yesterday,
We're all the
fish it out of the corners.
continue to prove the critics wrong.
flashing our gloves, right?
Exactly.
Those kinds of things, taking care of business.
Absolutely. I'm hoping we can continue doing that, and maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the year we get to bring home the cup. We shall see. We shall see.
All right, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
May 27th.
May 27th. It's day 3.
Yeah.
Now, we have a number of birthdays today.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of birthdays. So we have
Maya in grade 4.
Yeah.
We've got Peyton in grade 6, Tyson in grade 7, James in grade 9, Noella in grade kindergarten.
KB, and then we've got David in grade
4 and Levi in grade 7.
Absolutely. So happy birthday to all of you.
Some have it on today. Some have the birthday on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all weekend long, and yeah.
Absolutely. So you guys can zip down to the office and you can pick up your birthday treat. And we'll say happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
All right. The good word of the day: to make the most of your time, take time to pray. Ooh, that is good. Sometimes when we're in a situation where we feel like we really need God's help, our natural instinct can be to try and do it all ourselves. I know that's my natural instinct. I'm just trying to kind of I whip into get her done mode, and I'm I just want to do it, and I think I know what to do, and what am I going to do? What do I need to do to fix this situation? But you know what? It really is helpful when you just stop, take a breath, take a moment to pray, and just to ask God what He wants and what He's trying to teach you, how He wants to provide in the situation. And it also just kind of it changes your perspective, and your issue or your problem, it doesn't look quite as big after you've taken some time to focus on the one who is bigger than everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like to even just ask God, how do you want to come through for me today? And I just wait, and He usually shows me either a picture or words or a thought comes into my head about how He's going to come through for me, and then it's almost like I've put it out there, and then I wait to watch to see how, He answered this way, He answered that way, He answered this way. It's almost like I'm preparing myself for His blessings, because we know that He desires to bless us, and He loves it when we ask for things, and He's a good Father that gives good things when we ask for good things. So if we're asking to come through for a friend, or we're asking that things would work out with a project we're doing or whatever, He wants that for us. So it's His delight and joy to be able to give us those things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. If everybody could rise, let's say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. All right, staff and students, have a fantastic Friday and have a wonderful weekend.